Hey guys, welcome back to another Green Form video. Sorry if I look a little shiny or darker, I guess. I just came back from the pool, so it was pretty hot today here in North Carolina. It was about 80 something degrees, so pretty warm. So I did get a little sunburn. I usually don't put any sunscreen, but yeah. But apart from that, guys, let's get into today's video. It's actually a really good video. It finally revealed how many people got affected by the Dish / Boost Mobile hack or cyber attack, which was mainly on Dish, but like I said, it was affected anything that was with Dish, which was Boost Mobile, Boost Infinite, Dish Network, and Sling TV, which is also owned by Dish, all got affected. So let's get into it, guys. This is a pretty good article to read about, and finally, maybe we can close this chapter on the cyber attack that happened and how many people it affected. Because it was a pretty good chunk of people. Sorry, my hair's a little weird. That got affected. So it says Dish says cyber attack affected nearly 300,000 people. Wow, that's a big number, guys. So let's get into it. Of course, Dish Network last week revealed that nearly 300,000 people were affected by the cyber attack that it discovered in February. I said I did kind of go over this video and this topic. Made a couple of videos on this. So it was a big thing, guys. People cannot port their phone number out. So if you were affected, people's service were getting terminated or shut off. If you made a payment, it didn't go through, even though it charged you. Man, it was a big thing. You couldn't access the website. The website was down. The app was down. Customer service as well was down. You can now call customer service. So lots of things were going on at this time, guys. Like I said, big thing. I know people are just waiting to leave Boost Mobile or Boost Infinite. Once it was over, because like I said, even if you try to leave, you cannot, since you couldn't even port your number out, or the requests weren't going through because nobody was working or anything like that. Big thing. So especially if you have a business account, guys, like I said, your number is pretty important these days. So yeah, let's say in a data breach notification filed with the state of Maine, Dish said its customer bases were not accessed in the incident, but certain employee-related records and personal information, along with information of some former employees, family members, and a limited number of other individuals were impacted. Wow. So basically, this is saying that databases of customers' information kind of wasn't, or their databases were not accessed in this incident, but employee-related records and personal information were. So if you're an employee and your stuff got leaked, man, that's not cool. And 300,000 people is a lot. Now, this is what they're saying. Maybe the customers' information were leaked, but they just don't want to say anything about that. So that's a big thing. So it says Dish employees about 16,000 people. So if they only employ 16,000 people, but 300,000 people were affected, I mean, that must be with Boost Mobile and Boost Infinite, I'm guessing. But it says Dish employs about 16,000 people, and the data breach form says 296,851 people were affected. So it's unclear how the math adds up. That's what I was saying, or how far back the data breach went. Fears reached out to Dish for clarification, but Dish declined to answer any questions. Ooh, so like I said, probably not just employee information was leaked, probably customer information as well, and probably affected, like I said, all the big ones: Dish, Sling, Boost, and Boost Infinite. But they're not really saying much. It says in the May 8 SEC filing, Dish said it incurred about $30 million in expenses related to the security breach. Wow. Dish said it does not expect to incur material expenses in future periods resulting from the cybersecurity incident. A February 20th SEC filing referred to it as a ransomware attack, but Dish has not explicitly said whether it paid a ransom in the attack. So basically, guys, it was down for weeks. I mean, like almost a month, I think. So basically, with the ransomware, the hackers basically are holding your information and maybe the websites and logins hostage. And, they're basically saying, hey, give us millions of dollars to basically release this attack. If not, then we'll keep it down. And sure enough, like I said, it was down for a while, like 2 to 3 to maybe 4 weeks, if I remember correct. So that's a big thing, and they spent $30 million in this security breach. That's a lot of money, guys. So it says a bleeping computer report from February cited sources saying the Black Basta ransomware operation was behind the attack, first attacking Boost Mobile and then the Dish corporate network. But a report last week said no concrete evidence had emerged to confirm the Black Basta attribution. So it says during Dish's Q1 earnings call, executives said Boost Mobile Wireless, Dish TV, and Sling TV services all remain up and running throughout the duration of the cyber incident. Yeah, we definitely know it was not. They also basically said the outage related to the incident negatively impacted its disconnections and churn for Dish TV, but the outage didn't materially affect its Boost Mobile and Sling TV subscribers. It did, guys. Like I said, I use Boost Mobile as well as one of the carriers, and it definitely did. I could not port out, and there's, like I said, I made videos showing proof that people couldn't even port their number out. And even if you paid your bill and you had auto pay, people were still getting suspended. Thankfully, during my time, I did not get suspended. I think I had 2 months paid up or something like that, so it didn't affect me. But like people that had auto pay or even people that made payments, guys, were still getting affected and shut off. Says dark web scanning. Dish's template letter filed with the Office of the Maine Attorney General said Dish had received confirmation that the information extracted from its database has been deleted. It continues to conduct online monitoring and dark web scanning, and we have no evidence that extraction data has been misused. So basically, they're saying that they check the dark web, because that's usually where all information goes, is to the dark web, and that's probably where they're spending all these millions of dollars to basically scan the dark web for any kind of information and make sure that it hasn't been leaked or released or used in a bad manner. The company said the process of locating personal information in the extraction data set and matching that information to individuals so they could be notified was complex and time consuming. I'm sure it was, but that's their problem. Most of the work was completed on May 8th, and then Dish began notifying people whose personal information was exposed. So basically, they had to go through these databases, guys, and see what person got affected, and then they had to match it up with the person or the customer or the employee. Mainly the employee is what they're saying, and then be like, hey man, your information has been leaked, you probably want to change your social and blah blah blah. So that took some time, especially having to go through everything. So it says while some states give residents a right to credit monitoring as a result of the breach, Dish said it's going to offer credit monitoring to everyone whose personal information appears to have been compromised, regardless of where they live. The offer for free credit monitoring is good for 2 years. So basically, they're saying maybe they didn't even catch all the information. Maybe some of the information is still out there, but they're going to give you credit monitoring to make sure that your stuff is not misused. But like I said, 300,000 people, guys, is a lot. And I can almost guarantee you that Dish is not saying everything. They're probably sugarcoating most of it. Almost 300,000 people, guys, is a lot. And if they only employ 16,000 people and they say only their employees got affected, there's a lot they're missing. Over 250,000 people they're missing. So it's definitely customer stuff, man. But like I said, they just they're probably trying to sweep this under the rug and make it the best they can. So I don't know, but let me know in the comments below what you think. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Like I said, I think that more people got affected, and Dish has to do a lot. They were trying to give you a free month of service. They could have at least given you a month or two, but remember, that's a lot of money too, because if they have 300 or 400 million customers times 25, that's a lot. So at least a month free of service would be nice, or a discount on a phone or something to win back customers, because Boost Mobile and Boost Infinite, they're bleeding customers, especially with this last attack. But to be fair, guys, not only has Dish been affected, T-Mobile and AT&T and even Verizon, they've all been affected. So it's not like they're the only carriers that get affected. Like I said, T-Mobile's been affected numerous times with even worse attacks than this. So I don't know. Maybe they have they made it better. So who knows? Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, check out the description below. There's a lot of things that you can help the channel grow. So check it out. And hopefully you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. I'll try to read it. And stay tuned for a lot more videos. Thank you, guys.